So here I am arriving at Circleville Park, and I'm going to get the Brompton out, and we're going to ride on into State College to the No Kings protest. I love this little Brompton. And here it is, all folded up. First thing I'm going to do is raise the saddle and then lock it off. It needs to be raised so that that bike can unfold. The handlebars come up and latch. We could have done that without raising the seat, but could do this next part. The front wheel comes out, and that main bar is going to latch. And I'm going to leave it in this position. This is called the kickstand position. Just leave the back wheel down and setting on those four wheels that are on a rear rack. Okay. Here's my water bottle. I'm just going to put it in a little bag that I have attached to the handlebars. And now most of the other equipment that I'm going to put on my standard handlebars, these are the flat handlebars, puts me in a more aggressive riding position, but almost everything fits in this little bag. Here's my sandwich and a couple of Cliff bars. Attachment that I'll put on the handlebars later for the Insta360. I think that was a little bag with some money. And here are the GoPro and the GoPro attachments. That's really a Garmin 480 or 840. I leave that attachment on the handlebars, even when the bike's folded. And now I've dug out the GoPro and GoPro attachment, I think. I like these standard handlebars because not only do they put you in a more aggressive position, and I'm used to that riding a road bicycle, but there's more room to put on, to attach things to the handlebar. Now I needed to mount something to the bottom of the GoPro, those little fingers that stick out on the GoPro. I have a chest mount for the GoPro, but when you're riding, in the position of it just points things right down to the path in front of you, and you really don't see anything. So I'll use that when I'm walking, but not when I'm riding the bike. Putting stuff back in my bag now. Bags for the Brompton are usually pretty expensive, but this was like a little $25 or $27 bag I found on Amazon. Fits to the front attachment of the Brompton bicycle. And here's the little sign that I'll safety pin to my back when I get to the protest. Nope. No kings. And here we are riding the bicycle out of Circleville Park, from the west side of the park to the east side of the park. It's a beautiful little bike path. And in just a minute, we're going to come up to the only road that we're going to be on in this whole trip. And that's only about 200 yards. And here's the east side parking lot of the Circleville Park. Cut through this little handicap section. And out on the road. There's never any traffic here anyway. And this is about 200 yards down that road, and we're going to come up to a bike path that parallels Valley Vista. And we're going to stay on this bike path all the way until we make a left-hand turn headed straight into State College. It's a beautiful fall day. There's some fall collars out. And a hill. And I'm so lucky that I've got a 12-speed Brompton. I can tackle this hill fairly easily. One of the things that I have noticed, though, is that when I put the Sturmey Archer down into first gear, that there's a little noise that's traditional or always happens with these Sturmey Archer hub gears. To get the 12 gears on this Brompton, there are 3 gears on the Sturmey Archer hub gear and then a 4-speed derailleur. So 4 times 3, 12. But since the gears overlap, you basically have, I think about 10 gears. I'm at the top of the hill here and headed back down along Valley Vista, but on the bike path. Again, a beautiful day. And now I'm about ready to cross Valley Vista, and this is the most dangerous intersection crossing on the entire ride. I believe a car up there, you can't see it, has told me to go ahead and go across. So I'm crossing Valley Vista, and now back on the bike path and straight into State College. There are a couple little residential crossings here, but there's almost never a car here, and it's easy to see both directions to avoid any traffic that are on these little crossings. And under one of the highways, a lit tunnel. Beautiful. Now we're going to come back up here and arch up, and we'll be riding right along Circleville Road. We're going to get to the top, then we'll make a right and head into down into State College, down towards campus. Still on a bicycle path.
All right.
And I'll make a left here, and we're coming up another little hill. Not a very bad hill. At the top of this, on our right, will be the Penn State golf course. But I've been able to come all the way from Circleville Park into State College without being on a road, except for that little 200-yard section. A wonderful ride. Almost to the top. And this is a rarity. There is a road that goes back to some houses here that crosses this little bike path. This is the first time in multiple times I've ridden this path that I've ever seen a car. And now the golf course is off to our right. And this path will lead us straight over to the edge of campus on North Atherton. Right here, I believe I'm picking up our first people that are going to the No Kings rally. They don't have any signs, but I believe that's where they're walking to. And at this intersection, we're on North Atherton, and here for sure we're picking up the first people that we're seeing going to the No Kings protest. You can see that they have signs, homemade signs already made. That's the Nittany Lion Inn across the street. And there you can hear the beep beep beeps to let us get across North Atherton.
Well, you guys are fine. I'm going the same place you are, so.
And now I'm going to head down the sidewalk on Park Avenue, paralleling Park Avenue, and turn into campus just on the east side of the Nittany Lion Inn. Turn right here. And that white building to the right is the Nittany Lion Inn. We are on campus. Big parking garage to our right. And now I'm down in front of the Kern Graduate Center. And that building straight ahead is Petit Library. We'll use this little ramp. Again, that's Petit Library right off to the right. And we're going to turn down this walkway, and I'm going to get off my bike and walk. Years ago, this used to be a one-way road, and I saw a campus policeman arrest a bicyclist for going down this the wrong way. So I'm walking. And here are people with a lot of badges. They're not going to the No Kings protest. I don't know what they're coming from, but there are so many activities on campus. Now I'm guessing the people right in front of me are going to the No Kings, but not the people on the right. And now we're going to go right in front of Petit Library. And now we're walking west on the main mall, and that building right off to your right is Carnegie, the Carnegie building. And my good friend from Superior, Nebraska, we've been friends since I was 2 years old, Doug Anderson, used to be the dean, and that was the building that he was working in. He was the dean of the College of Communications at Penn State, while I was the department head of Ed Psych, School Psych, and Special Education at Penn State. And we grew up in Superior, Nebraska. Our houses were just within a block of one another. Amazing. Ended up at Penn State at the same time. So here you go, Douglas. I'm going to turn my bike around here a little bit and let you see the front of your Carnegie building. I wish you were still here. And now I've made it over to the lawn in front of the Old Main on Penn State, and we are at the No Kings protest.
Welcome everybody to No Kings.
I am so proud of this community.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm Christine from Keystone Indivisible. Welcome again to No Kings. Can I hear everyone? Okay, can I hear from everyone who has been to a protest before? Can I hear from everyone where this is your first protest? Congratulations, thank you for joining us. And I want to give a shout out to folks joining us virtually from the Meeting House. Hi. You're also part of this. Thank you, everyone. Can I hear it for free speech today? Can I hear it for democracy today? No Kings is about defending our ideals that this country was based on. President Trump is using our tax dollars to pay for his power grabs. He has cut services that working families rely on every single day. He has orchestrated massive giveaways to billionaires.
So that's the front of Old Main off to the left, and most of the people are down to the right in the lawn in front of Old Main. The estimates are that there were around 3,000 people at this protest.
This is bigger than political parties. This administration is defying court orders, supporting American citizens, and supporting people off the streets, deploying federal forces against our own people.
Quite different than the January 6th protest in Washington, D.C.
This affects all of us. This country doesn't belong to strongmen, it belongs to their people. This is why we say no thrones. No crowns. No kings. All right, everybody, thanks so much. Just to set the stage for everyone who is new here, the first No Kings event was in June 14th when Trump attempted to turn his birthday into a military parade-style coronation on the streets of D.C.
On the June 14th protest here, it was estimated that there were just a couple hundred people. Now around 3,000.
America has no kings. Trump is still trying to be a king, so today we're back again for No Kings 2, Son of No Kings. No Kings, back in the habit. No Kings, Electric Boogaloo. Again, my name's Christine. I'm one of the members of Keystone Indivisible leadership team. Indivisible is a national organization founded shortly after Trump was elected for the first time. The organization works to support democratic and progressive policies. That was a balloon. We organize local events and actions to 9 years later, after it was founded, there are now 2,235 individual autonomous chapters and 1 million members or more. So Keystone Indivisible is our local chapter of Indivisible based here in Center County, founded in December. We organize local events and actions to support progressive change in our community. Some of our events have been Thompson Tuesday, Hands Off, No Kings 1 in Hollidaysburg, Good Supper with Dawn. And I know a lot of y'all have been to those events, so it's great to see you again. We are all volunteers. None of us is paid to be here. We are truly just local community members who collaborate in our free time because we believe the words in the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, but all of us are created equal. So we are endowed with certain unalienable rights, but among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that is from a document called the Declaration of Independence from a king. All right, let me give you a preview of our agenda here today. You'll hear from some speakers. The first one will be reading a narrative to you from someone who's unable to speak for themselves due to the fear environment here. You'll also hear from 2 local leaders who's invited to talk about some important effects this administration is having and actions they're taking. The community singers, our good friends, the Justice Singers, will lead a couple of songs with you. And these songs will also be sung during the march, so it's a chance to practice. And then there will be a final song and the march. I see signs. I think this is going to be an amazing march.
That's me just standing
right, so
behind the speakers listening.
We have a golden throne over here. This is the only throne that belongs in the White House. This throne is here for your Instagram opportunities. So have a great time. It will also be on the march as well. So it's right over here. We also have a welcome tent right over here. If you have any questions about who we are or what's going on, head on over to that tent. There's also first aid, water, and just general assistance. And speaking of assistance, I'm just going to share some safety guidelines before we get started. We have a safety team in yellow vests. They are awesome. If you see something, say something to them. They're standing on the perimeter. If someone is sick or needs help, let one of the safety team know. And there's also, again, the first aid kit over there in the tent. If someone needs an ambulance, just call 911, but also let the safety team know so they can help. The best way to handle agitators, if there are any, if like a heckler, is to just ignore them, move away, and let a safety team member know if it persists. Same with any counter protesters. Just ignore them, move away. If you do feel threatened or if someone near you is being harmed, alert a safety marshal in a yellow vest and try not to engage. But if you do or if you have to, just remember the key is de-escalation. Some tips: keep 4 feet of distance between you and that person, talk low and slow, redirect their attention, and leave. Again, this is a non-violent rally. We are peaceful here.
I never saw a single counter protester.
All right. Again, if something does happen, just call 911, move to a safe spot, and listen to an announcement from me or a member of the safety team. If you need to leave, you've got the exit over there at Allen Street, you've got the exit over there at Pew Street, and basically exit, everywhere. And if any police official or if any of us ask anyone to disperse, we should comply and do that for safety purposes. All right, now I'm going to introduce Marin. She's a fellow member of the Keystone leadership team, and she's going to read for us all, just to get us grounded before we begin, the indivisible mission statement. Thank you all so much.
All right. Hello, I'm a volunteer here with Keystone Indivisible. We're the local affiliate chapter of Indivisible National. And I hope you know this chant. It's called the We Are chant, okay? So let's get it going. We are! We are! We are! Thank you! Excellent! And we are indivisible! All of us together! Every single person is welcome here. Even those who do not believe the same things that we believe.
So a round of applause for showing up for each other. So I'm here to tell you some good news. First of all, you already know it because you're here. Look at the turnout. Right now, there's unprecedented levels of organizing going on at Penn State and in our community. So I'm here as your AAUP, American Association of University Professors chapter president that actually represents all the faculty at all of the campuses, And I'm also here as a proud union organizer with PSFA. So we are organizing faculty into a union. And you might be thinking, why am I wearing two hats, AAUP and PSFA? It's because they go together. The AAUP is actually, I've got good news again. The American Association of University Professors has been winning against the Trump administration in the courts. Thank you, proud member. We just had a huge win. We brought back WPSU. Reject this corruption and abuse of power.
WPSU was our local educational TV station. Lost a lot of funding, and so it was wonderful that it's being saved. Right now, I wanted to kind of see how many people were in the crowd, so I have my Insta360 camera up on a pole off my handlebars, and I'm going to walk around on the outside of all of the people here, basically on the very edge. And of course, the density of the crowd is far more dense towards the center than out here on the outside where I'm walking. But I wanted to just walk around the whole periphery of the crowd here. The Brompton makes a nice little support for that 360 camera.
I can't, yeah, but I...
So now back behind me, you can still see Old Main, and that's where the speakers are. Our campus is so pretty. And here we have a few inflatable animals. The symbols of this whole No Kings protest in Portland, Oregon.
Alright, it's good. Thank you. Check them and I'll do more if you need me. Can we get out of the way?
I am so happy to be here. There I was pushing the 360. You know, it's blocked out by some algorithm, but I was pushing it up higher. There you can see its shadow. The American flag and the Pennsylvania flag flying high. I think everybody here just loves our country.
Was separated from his son this way. In the State College area, ICE has inflicted terror upon our community, immigrant and non-immigrant alike. Well aware of Project 2025, members of the Center County Rapid Response Network.
That's a good shadow picture of the Insta360 on the pole up above my bike's handlebars.
Saw their family member disappear at the hands of ICE. Approached by ICE agents that morning, they had no idea that their son, brother, would be taken.
We have had people disappeared from our community.
Last seen him, that they received a call from the Clinton County Correctional Facility where he called to let them know he had been taken by ICE. That day, a family was forcibly separated from their loved one. Think about this, every month since then, we have known of at least one community member from here that has been taken. We want to iterate that the immigration policies have long criminalized immigrants. This has been particularly true for Latinx immigrants, despite Latinx from Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador make up only 70% of the undocumented immigrants. Almost 90% of those detained are from those four countries. In Center County, despite the Latinx immigrants' small numbers in the area, they have borne the brunt of the attacks of this current administration. On August 19th, what began as a search for the identity of 3 men resulted in the search for the families of 25 men. These men hailed from Mexico, Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, and El Salvador. Many of them were husbands and fathers. Some of them were caring for aging mothers. All of them were working at the Mount Nittany Health Center tower construction site. They were contributing to ensuring the well-being of our community, one that's marked by limited access to quality health care, just like lots of other rural communities. In fact, the largest workplace raid across Pennsylvania.
So we lost a lot of men working to help build a new addition on our hospital. And I've gone full circle now. I'm back to about where I was before.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You try and lead with love. Then it goes, put one foot in front of the other. You try. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You try and lead with love. Let's sing it all together. Here we go. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. So now we go to chorus. Now we're gonna sing the full song. Here we go. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. One foot in front of the other and lead with love. Again, you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. You're not alone. You're not alone. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Keep marching on. Keep marching sake of Tesla. Thousands of peaceful protesters protested regularly at Tesla dealerships. Their stock plummeted. Elon stepped down from Dodge. That was protesting. The Jimmy Kimmel Show. 1.7 million people canceled their Disney Plus subscription protest. Disney brought the show back. Carnage is contagious. Airports across the country refusing to play propaganda claiming the Democrats are responsible for the shutdown. Reporters turning in their press pass at the Pentagon, staging a lockout, rallying on duty to government enforcement sections on their free speech. The Shannon Valley Ice Processing Center, one of the commissioners from Clearfield County, just announced he's no longer agreeing to sign a renewal for their contract with the county. And as we just mentioned, WPSU is back.
Again, we are so happy to get our educational TV channel supported.
But now we're seeing people, institutions standing up and saying no. The administration sees this too, and they are escalating. Chicago and Portland come to mind, but consider these illegal, showy power grabs as a sign of their desperation. A way to protect strength when they are in fact weak and deeply, deeply unpopular. By making an example in a couple of places with lots of media coverage, they hope to silence dissent. But here we are.
This is kind of a picture of backstage.
The 3.5% rural states that win 3.5% of the population.
And that lady right there that waved her hand, that's a good friend of mine, Kathy Smith.
That government is likely to lose their power.
I just rode from Greenville Park.
We had both ridden bicycles over.
Diverse population and
Kathy's a great photographer.
So what can you do now?
No.
This rally and march today are
High school
visible
and
signals to our
soccer
neighbors,
field.
our country, the world, that America doesn't accept kings, and we haven't since 1776.
I'm having a hard time remembering that it was Circleville Park I rode from.
Soccer and
Yeah.
We
Okay.
sustain this momentum.
I wrote
We have set up a website to help you get some ideas. It's called Say No to Whack-A-Mole.
well, this one you take with you.
If you go to KeystoneIndivisible.com, there's a No
Oh, yeah.
Kings tab up at the top. And at that tab,
Yeah,
you
I
can
like
access
this
the
one.
game to find out
This is a
what you can do,
12-speed.
your specific role.
Really?
Kind of explaining the Brompton. I've got it still in
Derailleur and a 3-speed hub.
the kickstand fold-up position here.
Tuesday, November
speeds,
4th.
I can keep up.
It's the live way at 5:30.
I can keep up with my friends on the
everyone
road
remember to
bikes.
vote, okay?
Yeah.
And now it is time for the last song before the march. So after the song, you will see our banner and our golden throne make their way to the Allen Street gates there.
My friend who used to do that with us.
Then there will be a loop with the march, and it will end at the Allen Street gates again. So be sure to stay together, stay behind the leaders with the banner. If you make it back here, let's all high five each other. There's a
For 20 years.
there is a event over at Zeno's, a benefit for Center Volunteers in Medicine. Right after this is over, you might want to head down to that. You're also welcome to stay here, chat on the lawn, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We've got information at our tent over here from some upcoming events, including a trunk or treat event a week from today.
Yes.
There I
All right,
remembered
so,
Circleville.
I just want to thank everyone so much. We all worked hard on a volunteer basis to put this event together. Thank you to the Keystone Indivisible Action Committee.
I was going to bring my camera down.
Of course, this camera angle, we're looking away from the crowd and back towards the entrance to Old Main.
Stop recording.
And I just asked the camera to stop recording. And now we're getting ready to walk to do the march downtown. And we will really get delayed in going down this sidewalk. There are a couple of sidewalks, two sidewalks merging into one. But we'll walk on down here, and I'm going to do the march. There's Kathy again.
Well, I think
And there goes down the No Kings sign.
No, you don't have to. Oh, did you just? I just vibrated.
I mean, really, isn't this just a beautiful, wonderful community?
I can feel it pretty good. Up there, yeah.
This might be a little better look at the crowd. Although there are a lot of people out of the camera angle here.
Do not give in.
Don't give in. Exactly. That's what they want you to
Children and babies and old people in walkers, and we all came out. We love this country, and we are concerned about its future. So we'll come to a dead stop here for a while as people are merging down below onto one sidewalk. And coming up is something that reminded me of the 60s. Reminded me of the protests during the Vietnam War. Look at this. Flowers. Darn near brought a tear to my eye. You remember those old photographs of the hippie chick putting a flower in the barrel of the gun of a National Guard soldier? Well, here we still have a young lady handing out flowers. Flower power.
500 people that have jobs that may or may not get what I would call
Oh my God. So fast.
Dude, I just signed you guys are getting here. I mean, I was, when I went to the first project, I was kind of like, you know, to just film, the film is called the governor, to do something, you know, like in that space. I mean, the bottom.
I'm so proud to have been a faculty member for over 30 years at this university.
I'm sorry. I ran into you. I was too busy reading signs. Right at the stage.
Cindy, when Lane will be
I'm back towards the end of this line, but you can still see there are lots of people even behind me. And there's the second sidewalk over there.
Oh, there's so many.
Lots of folks still over
My
there.
daughter wasn't able to make it. Oh.
Queuing up to do the march
Can you
downtown.
imagine anything when No. It's the baby.
Was it your noise? I thought you were laughing.
I'm telling you the bootleg. Once they come up behind us, the other day. Yeah. By the time you're supposed to be back, you're just flying way out.
Yeah, that's fine. Then we could just go over it. We did our part.
Now if you look kind of in the center of this image, but off to the right, on the right edge, look down, you can see two policemen. If there were 3,000 people here, I think in total I saw 6 policemen. And these were the first 2 that I saw. And you'll see a man come up and shake their hands.
Like they knew, I didn't know it that
Now, right behind that sign.
They're like, yeah.
There he's shaking hands.
Well, I'm not going to do this.
Respect for the officers. I hear a lot of people saying hi to them, thanking them for their service. And in a minute, I'm going to make a walk diagonally down that sidewalk and try to get ahead of the queue here. I'd like to see the people down on the main street. But notice that gentleman and the 2 people walking just ahead here. The man with the black hat and dark shirt and dark pants. I mean, it takes some amount of effort for him to get to this protest. God bless you.
Democratic Senate. And the Republicans answer Republicans, but they wouldn't ask the same question.
Okay, I'm going to pass them. And you'll see the queue line off to my left. We're going to go down this other sidewalk. Most of the people coming up, well, almost everybody coming up was not part of the No Kings protest. They're just coming from downtown State College back up onto campus. I'm going to try to get ahead of a lot of people in the queue and give you an idea about the atmosphere at the march in downtown. You can hear horns honking down on the main street. Okay, here we are. College Avenue. And I'll walk down here to where this line is merging, forming up to go down on the sidewalk. Lots and lots of people have gone before these folks. Nowhere near the beginning of this line. Every once in a while you get some horn support from people going down the street. State College is a special place. A very special place.
I can remember, yeah. Good to see you too. I saw you both stuff. You're heavily
I mean, this line just goes on and on and on.
I'm gonna head out too. All right, it looks like likewise.
Remember hula hoops? Looks like it's thinning out just a bit.
Oh, nice bike. I feel like there's a moment that, you know,
People you don't see every day. See up here too.
There's some people that have made a loop and are coming back. I'm just honored to be here.
I think so. Sooner or later, I was just trying to capture how big it is.
Oh yeah, I thought there's nobody here. Then I came down and saw it.
Yeah. And maybe the police are better than you, maybe.
Yeah, there's some protection.
There's the third and fourth policemen that I've seen. I suppose there's some that are not in uniform, but that was a fourth uniformed policeman and a crowd of around 3,000. And here I go. I'm going to get into the, oh, there's the fifth. Sixth.
That's right. Woo! No Kings! Look at getting stuff from smiling! I love you! Woo! No Kings!
And straight up ahead is our bald eagle that we saw way earlier up on the old main lawn. I'm just going to walk about a block down this way and then call it quits for the march. The lady just ahead of me with a walker. I mean, we had a lot of walkers.
He said the dog is not trained to be mean, but the dog is trained to go for the fall. Yeah.
They're playing. Well, but he put those in. Oh, yeah.
But they're trained to break that.
No, you're fine. Good.
And you're safe.
Yeah, you're fine. Well, for now. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy to have attended. Been one body in a massive bodies. I'm going to turn to my left here in just a little bit, stop the cameras, and ride back home. Well, ride back to Circleville Park.
There's the corner right there.
Stop recording.